Morning, folks. How you guys doing today? How is everybody? Welcome to the Farm Sim Show. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the show where we look at all the new mods for Farming Simulator that are available in the mod hub, to be perfectly honest. And today is kind of a big day. Today is a bit of a big day. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me. I know we streamed last night and we're streaming again this morning, so welcome. I don't know if notifications went out or not, but welcome anyways. Good to see you guys. So, Sandy Bay 19 is out. Fantastic. What a nice looking map. What do you think of the scene on that intro? That was pretty sweet. That little downtown scene. There's some interesting things with this map we need to look at. So we're going to look at Sandy Bay 19. We're going to do a first look on the map today. As well, we're going to be looking at all the other new mods. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 mods, including Sandy Bay. 2 of which are PC only. Now, Sandy Bay is only PC only, in case those are you are wondering. I'm sure it's going to get asked like 3 or 4 times at least today in this chat here, but it is for PC currently only. That's all I got for you guys. So currently for PC only. So hopefully soon it comes out for console some degree, some way, or some form. Anyways, let's dive in. Do you guys want to look at the map first? How about we look at the map first? I think we should probably look at the map first. So let's do that, shall we? Let's bounce on over. Before we bounce over, let me just quickly talk, because we're not going to talk about updates on mods today. Whoa, didn't want to do that. Where'd that go? I lost my screen. There we go. See if it does it again. Look at that. It's doing it every time. That's hilarious. There we go. Updates. The Zunhammer TS1000 KE was updated today, in case you were wondering. We got updates to the German cow barn, the house in old style Geiselberg, the MZHT16, as well as the Baromet U4732, all updated if you're using any of those mods. Now, as far as the new mods, of course, well, Sandy Bay is right here. The Joskin cargo pack, the Lizard D35 we're going to look at, the Lely P300, the Lizard WM, the New Holland C232 custom. We'll look at that one, as well as the Agro-Lift AUS1. And then, of course, the big one right here you can see is Sandy Bay. So we'll be looking at all those. But you can see, guys, we're on Sandy Bay right now. We're down at the beach, actually. We're down at the beach. And it is fantastic. It is so nice down here. We're going to take a look at the map itself. Oh, of course, we're going to save first. Zoom on out. Now, if you haven't seen the map before, it is kind of on a bay. Of course, you can see the bays off to the right-hand side of the map. On the left is all the farmland areas, all the way up on top. And then up on the top northeasternly side, I guess, is kind of like a large cliff area up here that we're looking at right now. This is all large cliff. So all your sell points are usually down in the lower part for the most part. A lot of them are. You can see there's a couple that are kind of dotted around the top part as well. But for the most part, most of the sell points kind of come down into town here where we're sitting right now. There are some interesting things with the town itself. Actually, you know what? I got to show you this right off the bat. This made me giggle a little bit. So this is by Oxygen David. I'm going to turn the music down just a touch. Is this not the scariest Ferris wheel in the world? Look at the way the cars are going. They're flipping upside down, and this is not just a normal Ferris wheel, guys. It made me laugh when I saw it. I'm like, but the cars, they're flipping upside down too. Anyways, as far as other things go, guys, there's tons of little animated objects on this map. You can see, well, you got a plane that's flying overhead right now. There's an airport at the back. We got like a balloon back there. I think there's a helicopter. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Now, there's one other thing that I need to show you before we go anywhere too far. I got a truck sitting right down here. And we're going to do a quick cruise down the beach. Whoa, drop. There we are. All right, let me just see if we can hammer this. Go. See how fast we can get the speed here. I want to bring out the speedo. 25 miles an hour. Oh, wrong side of the road. We're in England, Klutch. We're in the UK. Go. Go. All right, we have a cop on our right. Let's see if he gets us again. I was driving over the speed limit with 71 kilometers an hour. We were fined 818 pounds. We just got a speeding ticket in Farm Sim. Ah, yes. So much fun. So there's a speed camera back there that gives you a speeding ticket. Yeah, fantastic. I'd laugh so hard when I was driving. I didn't know about it until I was driving down there, until I was driving when I was checking out the map. Boom. So let's talk about the map itself. So, see, it's making my screen disappear today. Sorry, guys. Anyways, there we go. It's so awesome. You can actually get a speeding ticket in Farm Sim. So 2 new fruit types as well. You're gonna get alfalfa and rye. Grass textures, new grass textures, the speed camera, and police that will fine you for driving over the limit. That is cool. Custom ground textures, wheat barley textures, 46 fields, small, medium, large, of course, 8 sell points, new lighting engine, Add tons of animated objects. Like I said, boats, planes. There's actually one spot where you cross over the road and there's like a front loader that's grabbing some stuff and it's moving it from a mill on one side of the road to the other. It just has to cross over the road. And it wasn't expecting it. All of a sudden cut right in front of me. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. Scooters, bus, milk, police, what else? Yeah, milk, bus, tractor, milk trucks, police emergency. Police emergency. Okay, that's not one word. 5 farms available. Custom snow missions and 40 missions, 40 fields with missions on them. So anyways, you can see all the nice pretty screenshots here, but we don't need screenshots because we have the game live right now. So let's bounce back on in. We'll just go for a quick fly around and take a look at everything. I'm gonna bounce up to our farm right now. Let's go. That time I go to DJ driving school. Oh, this is not my farm. Where's my farm? Oh, look at this. By the way, here's your bird's eye view. I forgot about this. The Skyrocket helicopter. As far as I know, we can't fly it. No. It'd be cool if you could fly it. You're just along for the ride. But just be aware, you've got a helicopter you can hang out in. That's kind of sweet. Can we get up to our... There it is. Okay. Finally, on our farm. Yay! Okay, this is your base starting farm. We'll zoom on up. Take a quick look around. It is up on the ridge, of course. You can see there's the town site down below where we were just at. This is your base starting farm location. A nice little farm. It reminds me a lot of Oakfield or any of the other UK maps that Oxy's done, to be perfectly honest. They look great. I like the buildings. It's a really tight and condensed map itself, or dense field and farm. You can see it's pretty tight inside here for moving the equipment around. So you're not going to want anything too big, but you do have some pretty good sized fields to work with. As you can see here, they're not bad size all the way down the ridge. There we go. I don't know what he's holding. Nothing. I think you had the controls there. I think you have the controls. So anyways, you've got fields all down the side. We can bring this on up. The fields that we own, 1 and 2, which are you start with. So if you're starting on new farmer mode, you're going to start with fields 1 and 2. This is N21. So am I over it? I believe this one right here is all field 21. So the one we're over top of right here and right here. And then fields 1, which is this one here. And fields 2, which is the one in behind, I believe. No, it's this one down the corner. So these are all, like, look at the size of these. These are pretty good sized fields you start with. This one here, of course, you've got, it's a pasture, so you can put animals in here. Probably sheep, it looks like. Yeah, sheep in this one. Nice, like it. So not a bad start. You start off on the edge, and you've got, on the far side, the only thing that's up here is like a trailer park. There's just so many cool little details on this map. I'm not gonna be able to show them all in this quick little first look, guys, but there are tons of nice little details. I mean, look at this trailer park. Pretty rough dirt road up to that old windmill. I like it. I like that. That's great looking. And then as we scroll on down, see if we can find a couple sell points up here. Let's see, what would be the closest one? Point view closed stores. So we'll head towards that guy. You know what? Let's get my speed up a touch here. We're a little slow right now. Get it up to 8. There we go. Let's go, go, go. Go, 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 go. All right, there we go. So this is, what is this? Point view stores, I guess it's called. Another little town area of sorts. European-esque, of course. Got Dave's bar there. Awesome. And the sell point is right in behind. You can see right there. It's a back-in type silo. A little bit difficult to get into for sure. Sweet. I like it. We'll keep on scrolling by through. Got a fuel station on the way down. You've got a horse stable up on the side of the ridge there. You got a little footy action going here. You can play some footy if you guys want. Nice. And then back into town. So the town site itself isn't exactly huge, but there's a lot of detail done to it. Just tons of different vehicles always moving around. Oh man, and my family plays here. This is yeah, this is, if you want to come and see the Klutch family, this is where it's at right here. The old circus. All right, guys. So that's all we're gonna do for looking at the map for the most part. Like, there's a lot of interesting spots. You need to go check this map out if you're on PC. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's I'm surprised to see it actually in an Oxygen David map as far as copyright stuff from KFCs. There's a McDonald's as well. I was kind of surprised to see that in this map. So I don't know how this is going to work when it comes to console, if this stuff can stay in. I was surprised to see this here, guys, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, mill working all right down here. Actually, this is where I was talking about. This tractor cut across the road on me and caught me off guard. I was kind of surprised by it. Anyways, like I said, so this is the map. We're going to jump over to, well, the store right now. Where is it? Where's the store? Right here. There we go. So this is the shop that you're going to start off at. It's a Claas shop, which is kind of nice. A little bit different. You can see right there. This is where you're going to buy your equipment from. So let's start looking at the rest of the new mods that came out today. There is a KFC on the map. There's also McDonald's, which is kind of strange. It's not currently on the testing list for console today. So I'm not sure what the status of this is for console. And I don't know if those textures can stay in for console. I don't know what the rules are on that, to be honest with you. I always thought if it was in the mod hub, it couldn't have those trademark names. I guess I'm wrong. I wasn't aware of that. Anyways, right now we're looking at the Joskin cargo pack. So this is FS15, FS17 had this pack as well. And it's a lot like our IT runner pack, guys. So you're gonna get a trailer, which we have, well, we have a trailer right there, you can see. And then we've got 3 different implements on top of it. And they all have these little legs that you can back the trailer in, very much similar to our IT runner packs, anything like that, only it's just a trailer that backs into it. I have not tested this with any other trailers. So I don't know if any other trailers will work with the Joskin pack or vice versa, because I think there's a couple like the the 235, the truck that has something similar connection. I don't know if they are interchangeable or not. They might be, they might not be. That's what I thought, Nitro. That's what I thought, buddy. So like Nitro says, the copyright names will have to be removed. So there are a couple of things down in town. Like I said, there's a KFC and a McDonald's, and I think there's something else too off the top of my head. They might have to remove that or change those buildings out. Anyways, the Joskin cargo pack, for technically 4 pieces of equipment. You got the trailer plus 2 loading trailers and then 1 manure spreader, which is this one right about here. I gotta turn this down. Sorry guys, this is way too fast now. Too fast. Okay, that's better. I can actually control myself now. We'll take a quick look at the store at these guys. Our trailers are gonna be right at the end, of course, right down to the very end. The Trans Cargo and the Drakkar or Cargo, $42,000, $35,000 respectively. They'll hold anything that the map takes. You can change your colors to all the lizard colorings, I believe. Yeah, all the lizard colorings you can change to your design colors. We'll option that out, and you can see, where does that change on this one? I thought it was the legs, but apparently it does not. What did that change? Is it? Oh, I bet you it's the tarp. That's right. This one doesn't have a tarp. I don't know what the design color changes on this one, guys. Anyways, I have no idea. I'll have to take a look at this one closer. I don't see anything that changed on that one. Interesting. I thought it changed unless it has a tarp. Anyways, 33,000 liters on the large size. And the funny thing is, you don't got to pay for it. If you look, the configuration cost doesn't change. So there's no reason why you shouldn't just go to the top one unless you can't fit it into a certain shed or something along those lines. But for some reason, it doesn't change the cost to add the extensions on. So you're 36,300 all in for the Trans Cargo. We go up to the Drakkar. Once again, you can put the size up on this one, but you get charged. So interesting there. If you go to the large size, the 48,500, you don't have an option for a lid. If you go to the small one, the 47,000, you get an option to put a lid up on the roof, which looks kind of nice, but it's a $5,000 hit. Pretty expensive to put this lid up on top there, and you're gonna lose capacity. So it's cheaper to go with a higher capacity than it is to go with a lid. Just be aware. This one here, we obviously can't change colors for it. It is what it is. Perfect. The last implement on this one is the manure spreader. Let's go down to the end. Boom. The Ferty Cargo, no options whatsoever. 41,500 bones. There we go. This is on PS4. Yes, this is on PS4. The only ones that are PC only today are Sandy Bay 19 and the Agro-Lift, which I'll show in a sec here, which is pretty minor. The only other thing we didn't talk about was the trailer. Let's bring up the trailer quickly on this. I think it's under trailers still, right? We saw it there. Someone saw it there, right? I saw it there. There it is. The cargo trailer itself does have a couple options. Not a lot, but a couple. You can change your tires from Trelleborg, Michelin, and Nokians. Kind of standard stuff. And then you also have your wides. As far as your tire or your colors go, you can change it pretty much to anything you want, which is kind of nice. If you wanted to swap those colors right on up, you can do that. If you have standard lizard colorings for both the rim and the frame, wides, or your 3 different options for tires, that's pretty much it. 28,000 bucks, all in for the most part. There we go. So that's the Joskin cargo pack. Nice little pack. Gives you some options that you can change things around on. I wonder if we'll get anything else that'll attach to these. That's my question. Anyways, let's keep on moving along down the line. This is the Lizard WM spreader, fertilizer spreader. It is straightforward as it gets for the most part, guys. This is for all platforms as well. PS4, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. You're gonna find this in your fertilizer spreaders, of course. Fertilizer spreaders, where are you? Right down at the bottom. Boom. Now this one does both fertilizer and lime, 20 meter spread, 12 miles per hour, 0 options available. Nothing you can look at right there, guys. That's it. Pretty straightforward. 14 grand, nice and cheap at least. What's our other cheapest one we have? 20 grand. I haven't checked. I know I've got some mods that are cheaper than this. I don't know if they're in the mod hub off the top of my head anymore. But anyways, 14 grand, good price, decent. Only 2,000 liters, so you're gonna be filling this up quite a bit with, especially lime. But anyways, 14 grand, not bad. Cool. Moving right along. Let's see here. What can we talk about next? You know what? I'm gonna move right over to the New Holland C232. So we've already got the skid steer. This is the custom variant. Now there's a couple different things. Of course, you notice right off the bat, the colors are, well, lime green New Holland. Yeah, I know. It's a custom color, of course. The tracks on this bad boy, look at the tracks. They're pretty wide. And this one we've got hopped up. I think it'll do, let me jump into it. It'll do 11 miles an hour, I think. Go. And I think the base does about 8. So this one does a little bit more speed. She's still pretty nimble. Let me spin this thing around. Still pretty nimble. I like the horsepower. Not bad. It looks pretty good too. We'll back this on up. Oh, train. There goes the train. I haven't seen the train go by yet. It's a long train. By comparison to most, there it goes. All right. Anyways, New Holland C232. It's like I said, it's a little bit different than the base game. We'll take a look at those. Prices are the same though. So base game C232, 49,000, 7 miles an hour max. The custom version now, 11 miles per hour, $49,000 still. So you got your color options. Got a couple different options, not the whole thing. I was hoping that we get some chrome. I'd like to get some chrome colorings, right? Anyways, so got your standard colorings there. Design options. You get tinted windows or blue tinted. You got a couple different options there. You can see through the coloring options. Next up, we got the engine options. You can see there, you can mount this up to 111 horsepower. 111. You can hop this bad boy right on up from the 74. And then the wheel setup, you can see wides or the standards. It's not that much wider. Like if you look at the picture, it's not that much wider. But man, it makes a difference when you're looking at it. Like when you're looking at it outside in game, it definitely makes that extra couple inches makes a pretty big difference. So 53 grand all in. There you go, folks. That's the new C232, the New Holland C232. So that should be available for everyone, I believe, as well. Let's keep on down the line. Let's talk about the one for PC because we're gonna discuss this one fairly quick. It's the Agro-Lift AUS. It's just a cultivator, straightforward, pretty straightforward. But we've got a whole schwack of these again for whatever reason. I wish we could just have them as an option because when you put these in and you have like a whole whack of them, ends up cluttering up your cultivator list. So it's in your cultivators, of course. And here we go. So we have the AUS1, which is the one we have out there. This one's a 3 meter. And it goes 3 meter, 2.7, 2.5, 2.2. Come on. Why do we need 4? Why do we need 4 of them? I just want 1. Anyways, it's okay. It would have been better, I think, to have it as an option. So inside each one of these, you're going to have the shaft option as flat or, come on, spin this around. Or as, is it string? You can see how it changes the roller itself. There you go. So that's the only option. And then the coloring options, you only have blue or red. That's it. Blue or red. That's the only 2 options you get. This is a PC mod only, mind you guys, but not a ton of options, but you do have 4 of them. I wish it would just show up as 1 in the store, and then you could select the size that you really wanted and based on the horsepower. But anyways, we do have a couple of them. So there you go, guys. That is the Agro-Lift AUS1. We got 4 of those bad boys. So that PC only. Let's move along. Let's keep on trucking through this stuff as fast as we possibly can. All right, Lely P300 harvester. This is an interesting one for one little interesting reason, just where you find it. So we looked at, I think what was the model we looked at last week? The John Deere, forage harvester. This is similar to that. It's a tow behind unit. It has a hitch on the back, so you can connect a trailer to it and throw all your forage into that. Now, interesting thing with this, there's nothing grain breaking or anything along those lines, but let's take a quick look at it. So it's where you find it, to be perfectly honest. I was looking around it for this thing for quite a while. It's in the vehicle section and not the tool section for whatever reason. You'll find this down in your forage harvester set down at the end. The P300, it's 30 grand, 30,500. As far as your colorings go, not a lot of options. Red or black, or I guess it's more of storm, they're calling it. Same with your rim and your design. So your design is the trough itself. You can see this, and actually the main color as well. The main color is not the whole unit. It is just the header itself. Header can't be removed, but it's on the front. Yeah, there you go. Now, as far as some of the design options go, there's some interesting ones here. Let me just zoom in a touch. The inoculator, you can add an inoculator. I have no idea. What does an inoculator do? I have to look that up. When we this is the same device we had in the farm when I grew up on. This is not something we ever had. It was an inoculator. I don't know what it does. As well, you got the acid barrel on the back. The one thing, you add this acid barrel on though, and all of a sudden you lose your rear hitch. So if you add this on, you're gonna lose your rear hitch. It seems like a no for me. I'm gonna pass, thanks. I don't know what the inoculator does, if it's gonna change anything else on this, but without the rear hitch, I'm not gonna want to use this. Anyways, you're gonna lose the rear hitch with that. Wheel setup, wides and standards. That's it. So around the $30,000 mark, guys, that's what you're gonna be all in, and we're done there. Cool. Nice. So lastly, we on the last? Yeah, last one. The Lizard D35, which is the trailer I've got currently hooked up to. Let's see if I can pull this out of the way. Come on. There we go. Not really. That didn't work nearly as well as I hoped it would. The Lely, it's hooked up to the back of the Lely. It's just another small trailer, European style trailer. Got a bit of detail. I think all of these trailers now have like a decent amount of detail. They always have the spare tire, it seems like. Some kind of a tank underneath. Gonna find these, of course. Well, you already saw it. It was in the trailer section, guys. Right down near the end. Just a small little guy. There are a few options with this. There you go. D35, $5,000. Nice, fairly cheap, the base model at least. As far as our main color options, not every option you'd like to have available. I'd like to have more, of course. I always do. But you have a couple options there for your the frame, design, same thing. And then your rim colors, you can change all those to what you kind of like. Not a lot of options, but there's enough to make it your own, I guess. Capacity options, there you go. 3,360 is your base, and you can move that up to what 5,000 even with the way we had it with the base on there, or with the extension, I should say. Also, you can go to on flatbed, and you can have a side. So you have, depending on what you really want to use it for, you got a couple different options. Very similar to some of the other trailers we have, mind you. Keep on scrolling around. Put that back on up. Wheel brands. You got your Lizards, Trelleborgs, Lizard 2s. I don't know what are Lizard 2s. Let's see here if I can see the difference. Oh, you get a good angle on this. Let's see. Lizard 1, Lizard 2. There's not a lot of difference. I mean, it's a different tread pattern, but it's pretty similar. Those are narrow tires as well, guys. Just be aware that the Lizards are narrows, which is actually kind of a nice idea. And then obviously if you have this larger extension on it, you're gonna get a cover for it as well. There you go. That's it for the D35. Boom, we're gonna back on out. Cool. So that is all the new mods today. Like I said, guys, the big thing is Sandy Bay, which we're on right here. Sandy Bay is the big part of the new mod. Joskin pack's not bad as well. I mean, they're all nice mods, but the big one is of course Sandy Bay. Let's be perfectly honest here. Boom, looking good. Sandy Bay. So available for PC right now. Let's dive in and take a look at what we got currently in our testing list. See if we can get this all up and running. Boom and boom, boom. Perfect. All right. So currently over to mods and testing. What are we currently testing for Farming Simulator 19? The testing list has changed quite a bit since last week. The weekend changed things up quite substantially. What are we at here? I had a list of 24 for PC, 28 testing for console. So quite a few mods currently in testing. It went up, I think we were only at 40 last week, so it's gone up about another 10, 12 or so, I guess it would be. Anyways, so starting off the top of the list here, we have, I can't even pronounce that, Boćkowo. Did I get even close? Boćkowo. It's a new map. We got a Cisterne being tested. The Claas Corto 290 FN. We got the Farmhouse, Grasslands. The Güttler Avant 56. We got an update for Hollandscheveld. The John Deere 6M back in testing as well. Still in testing on this one. Can't wait for this. Let's see what this is, what the update is on this bad boy. The Joskin Wago loaders. The Kane Low Loader trailer. This is actually from, look at the menu on this. This is from FS 15, I believe. It might even be 13, just by the menu. So this is being updated for FS 19. Kind of cool. Liquid fertilizer and herbicide storage. We got the Palett storage pack. The SDL Group Pack, and then we're looking right now, actually. We've got Seasons, South Saskatchewan is in testing still. The Sicma Bronty 300. And then right here, actually, the SIP Pionir 20. Why did that not come back up? There we go. The SIP Pioneer 20, the old school loading wagon. We don't have enough of these in the mod hub. I need some old school loading wagons. Let's bring that old school pack back out. Small pigsty. Side HUD, and also the Bar Holder And TowBar. That is back in testing. That'd be an update, I'm assuming, for that, because that always seems to have issues with the tow bars and the chains. That type of stuff always seems to have some kind of an issue. So I'm sure this is an update for this. We have the train mod, the train stop mod, sorry. We got walls. We have the wolf system shed with gates. And lastly, the wool storage update once again. Perfect. So that's it for PC. All those mods we just talked about, guys, those can move down into console land later on. Currently, those are only in testing for PC. They're going to be up there for now. Currently, and for console, for Xbox and PlayStation, we've got the Brewery Field Commander 28. We've got the case. Why did that go straight to this? That's the wrong one. There we go. Brewery Field Commander 28. We got the case IH 1255 455 XL. That's an update for that. We got concrete metal fence pack. We got the cow barn. We've got the cultivator curved land. That's an update, I believe, for that one. The Dragerville B132B. The Dragerville SVL 1800. And the Flegel guide rail once again. Grain storage pack. We have the Joskin cargo pack, which was released obviously a little bit earlier today. Colonia 1990. That's an update for that map. La Coronella. Guys, if you're looking for a La Coronella, any playthroughs on that, Farmer Min is doing a playthrough on La Coronella right now. Interesting looking map, and he does awesome playthroughs. Go check out Farmer Min. His link is down in the description below. The Lemkin Cristal 9. We got the Lizard Dumper. I'm not sure what the Lizard Dumper is. I know there was one for FS15. It was like a dump truck of sorts. We'll see if it's the same thing or not. The name was a bit different. We've got an update to the New Holland 40 ER pack. The New Holland C232 skid steer custom, which was released today. Of course, we talked about that. You got the old fuel station pack. We've got the placeable silo storage, and of course the wood fountain as well. You guys might remember this one's been out for a long time, this wood fountain. We got an update to street signs. Switchback Canyon. The TGS IT runner pack is getting an update. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but all of the IT runner packs are getting an update. So there's like the whole schwack load of these. They're all in testing. So there's an update coming for every one of those. Curious to see what exactly that update is going to entail, if it's anything major or if it's just a minor fix on everything. I'm going to probably lean for a minor fix on everything. That's going to be my guess. The VHUS JVK 16,000. And last of all, the Zunhammer TS 1000 KE, which was released earlier today. Mods currently waiting to be tested is 121, or well over that 100 mods mark again, and the wait time is up to 5 work days. Perfect. Sweet. Also, I'm back here. So Sandy Bay, guys, that's a big thing today. Go out and test this out. Fantastic looking map. There's one thing I want to check out, and that is we're up here at the lighthouse, and can we jump the road? That is my last thing I want to check out. Where's my truck? Can we do it? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think we can make that jump. Let me get some speed up. We'll test the road. We're gonna test the road. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna spin around the lighthouse. We'll get some speed and make sure we can hit the lake or hit the bay. There we go. There we go. Go, 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 go. Do it. Get some. Go. Yes. Oh, I made it barely. We made it. Nice. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us today. That is the your mods update, your mods and testing, and of course the new Sandy Bay walkthrough, the quick first look. That is going to do it for the Farm Sim show today. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. First thing on a Monday morning, guys, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, slap of the like on the way out as well if you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. Of course, make sure you guys hit the bell as well, since we do multiple live streams here a day at times. Sometimes when we're doing those, you may not get notified. You might not even get notified if you hit the bell, so who knows. But I'll do my best to keep you guys notified on whenever we're doing one. Farm Sim show will be happening again tomorrow morning. We try to do those every morning. If you're first time here, thank you guys for joining me. And other than that, folks, I will catch you probably tomorrow morning. Have a good day, everybody. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. You got it. Do your thing. Have a good one, folks. Thanks again for joining me. See you guys.